Look at that abundance. Look at that absolute abundance. Is that not beautiful? Happy Friday, folks. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a great weekend, actually. I got a film guy coming. This time we're spending the entire weekend filming for my own projects. I got a course coming up in August, so we're gonna film a trailer, and we're gonna be filming a 3-part training series to promote this idea of a 10-hour homestead. That's gonna be the name of the training series, and it's gonna be just that. People who don't have a lot of time, money, or space even, can get so much done, grow more than half of their food, I believe, on less than 10 hours a week. But since we got the film guy coming, and it's Friday, happy Friday update, guys. I think it's what, day 71? Getting close, like 29 days left? 29 days left? So 4 weeks. That's crazy. We've only got 4 weeks left in this 100-day challenge, but I couldn't be more happier. Look, just right outside my door, I'm on my porch, guys. Veggies and chickens, veggies everywhere. I'm overwhelmed with veggies. This is partly because it's been raining like crazy lately, and we've had a great boost from that. I love it that this pumpkin has taken over my sidewalk. And the vertical pallet garden, guys, I'll admit, we haven't been watering it, but it doesn't seem to care. It seems to be doing just fine. As we film this weekend, we're gonna need some stuff that is ready. And so as we tour today, let's look around for some things that we could use in this weekend's filming to just show the possibilities of these systems. We've got mint for tea, Swiss chard, salads, more Swiss chard, some tomato, a tomato almost coming in. We've got kale, onions, squashes, galore squashes, and pumpkins, and cucumbers. Okay guys, so happy about this. Look at this cucumber, okay? It could be picked right now, but you know what? I'm gonna save it. There's gonna be a shot in one of my movies where I pick the dinner, and it's gonna be a salad, and I want cucumbers to be in it, and that will be perfect. I'll pick that one. There's a zucchini growing in here too. That one's ready too. That stuff will get out of control quick, so we might have to pull that one. And I don't think I have a scene where I'm pulling zucchini, so to speak. So the chillers will probably get all this before I get to it anyway, so we'll hope it just stays there. And our little garlic patch right here is just doing great. We had it for the first time. Roasted some for the eggs. It was delicious. Oh look, more zucchini. Yeah, I think we're about to be overrun with zucchini. It seems like the tomatoes are doing okay, but it seems like they're stumped a little bit. I can't be 100% on that, but they're doing well. They're doing green, but they're not really blowing up. See this patch right here? I don't quite remember what happened here. Why is there nothing here? And what is here? Is it these odd plants? I don't know. I forget. Yeah, these fall crops are doing great. We planted them a couple weeks ago, and we'll transplant them out in a couple weeks. We got another planting after the film crew goes, but I'm real happy about how this is going. Look, that volunteer pumpkin is bulging out of the greenhouse. Hey, look, there's a fruit. And this pumpkin vine is doing awesome growing down the wall. Another fruit. Hey, another one. Today I'm kind of going to do a swirl. Stay close to the house, swirling near it, and expand it out. So we'll go around the house, and then we'll go out to the turkeys and the other things. I am pretty happy about this that's growing in our compost garden because, look, it's watermelon, especially watermelon. It doesn't seem like we have a lot of that made it, and this is doing great. Peppers, not so much. I don't think this is grown. Look at these tiny things. You win some, you lose some. Whoa, look at this pumpkin patch, guys. You can tell from that shot there, it is crazy. I'm right in the middle of it. Nothing's quite ready, but getting there. Look at this sunflower seeds. Wow. So, okay, our friends yesterday, Arun and Amy, Arun asked, hey, what are you gonna do with those sunflower seeds? In case you're wondering, we're gonna feed those seeds to the chickens. Great source of feed for them. We took Arun and Amy on a tour yesterday, and Arun pointed out that they use this all the time. It's one of their staples. Guys, this is lamb's quarter. Most of us consider it a weed, but it's not. You could totally eat this. The chickens love it. It's great for you, and apparently it's abundant. And the carrots are sort of stagnant. But that's okay, they're big enough to eat. And of course you guys remember the jungle garden from a few days ago. I think you're pretty updated on that. Woo, what's going on with the soldier fly bin? Anybody? Anybody? Not much. The carrion beetles did their things. There's not much more in there. There's definitely not some soldier fly activity. I would put more, listen, the only thing I got to think of that I could actually put in there, because we feed all our food scraps to the chickens, is manure. Last year I had this hookup with this local food co-op. I was getting all kinds of food scraps from them. And so I was able to jam my soldier fly bin. This year I don't have it, so I'm just focusing on other things. I guess until I find a source or come up with one, that's just gonna stay like it is. Guys, this is the showcase of my model of the potentials. You remember the chickens were in here tilling, fertilizing. At the same time we had seed starts growing in the greenhouse. And once we moved the chickens out, we transplanted these things. Hey look, remember we did one row without any cardboard even. And then we did one row with cardboard. Guys, I don't see a difference. It's so much better if we can garden without cardboard. And guys, we didn't even use mulch there. So that was so minimal. If you remember right, so minimum, like twice as easy, if not more. This white stuff here is planted, it's buckwheat. It's gonna be a grain source for the chickens. It's feeding the soil, suppressing the weeds. Look, more zucchini. In this part, I remember planting vetch before we planted this stuff, and none of it came up. We actually saw a lot of crows in here and thought that they assumed they got it. But look, there's some vetch coming up around the plants because that's where they can. All the rest has been cardboarded, so they can't get through. Some people like to scare crows away. Remember, scarecrows? I'm trying to partner with them. Why in the world? Because crows, believe it or not, even just one crow will run off a hawk. And a hawk will eat my chickens. All right, next up, Trump's posse. How's everybody doing, Trump? Everybody's doing great. The chicks have not got out since I've made this fence hot. They're growing up nice and big, looking beautiful. I have managed to get that broody hen out of the dust box by putting a lid on, but now she's just getting in the nest. So I'm gonna have to fix that swivel bar so that I can swivel that up after the morning egg laying so she doesn't get in there during the day. Okay, we've covered the zones, if you will, close to our house. Oh look guys, one's out. That's been rare since I had my fence hot, but look, it might not be hot because it's dragging that metal post. All right, it's hot again. Let's catch this guy. If I could make an observation about turkeys really quick. They're so much gentler than chickens. They're barely touching their feed. They must be getting a lot more off the land. They're not scratching about. They're not crazed for the feed when they get up in the morning. You guys are just so calm and gentle. And I don't know why people don't start with turkeys. You guys are so easy. Okay, let's make an analogy real quick, comparing turkeys and chickens. Chickens are like bulldozers, and turkeys are like ballerinas. They're gobbling, guys. I gotta see if I can't make them gobble. I'm up here behind the A-frame here. The only couple of times that I've heard them gobble is when they've been startled. So let's try to startle them real quick, okay? Hey, boy, turkeys! That's not gonna work. I guess you just got to take my word for it. Come on, will you gobble? I guess as they get older, they'll be more proud. And we'll get a gobble for you guys. But it's so cute at this age. While we're out here with the turkeys, let's talk about the cows. Let's talk about the cows one more time. This vlogging stuff is tricky. One of the difficult parts is picking a story every day. You realize you're getting 10 minutes of a 24-hour period. So it's hard to know which story to tell, but it's also, and you also got to know there's a privacy aspect of our lives that you guys won't know about, just like you. You guys keep certain things in as a family, and you don't share publicly about it. And we're no different. We're both sad and happy about our decision for the cows, but we got to do what we we got to do in this season. We're definitely not leaving the homestead arena. We're actually going to up our game in that arena. We're not traveling just to be nomads or anything like that. We're traveling to better our game, to know more, to learn more, to share it with you guys. When Rebecca created that beautiful video and photo montage, if you will, of the cows in yesterday's video, that was for us. I mean, it was for you guys, but it was really for us. We can go back and look on that and just remember her and what she meant to us. When Rebecca can remember tearing up when she got the cut of me and Willow walking up the gravel road. It was just right back there. It hit her. We spent so much time with her, and it's true. You just see a glimpse of our day, but we've spent sometimes hours with her. So nobody's gonna miss the cows more than we do. And while we're out here, let's have one last shout out to them, okay? We're out here in this field. This is the cow field. It's barren. It's barren. But their legacy lives on. They built this soil. We managed them right. Were we perfect about it? No, but they left this place better than they found it. There's manure drop. I'm looking down so I don't step in any manure. Their manure is out here, and that will give for decades. Oh, here's one. Yes! Beautiful. So this spot will be greener for years. Oh, here's a legacy of Willow that she left. The sweet potatoes. Remember, they tilled up this area in their dust bath, planted sweet potatoes in there. They're doing great. They gave us manure for our compost piles. They gave us milk. They gave us meat. Yes, we saw one through all the way to harvest, a steer, and are still eating on that beef. We will always be grateful. And one thing they gave us are skills. We developed skills with them that we'll always have, that are not going away, and that will transfer into our next venture with cows. This was actually not a light decision. It may seem that way because it just popped up, but this is something we've thought and talked about for years. I'm talking at least 2 years. And so we finally saw the opportunity. We see the moment in our life. There's not going to be a perfect time. It's not going to be a perfect situation that we're leaving. All these things, now's the time. Every Friday, if I fail to leave out the dead carcasses, somebody's always want to know, how are they doing? So they haven't made much change. Here they are. They're supposed to be rotten. We're just going to save their bones for the kiddos. I think I need to lower this so the ground can have access to it. Looks like all we got left is fur and feathers, so maybe the ground critters can help us decompose this a little bit faster. The reason I got it in that cage is because I don't want it to be carried off by some predator. We want to save the bones. Lastly, the potatoes. Look, there's one right there doing just fine, even despite all these weeds. Look, see how the bugs have taken down this instead of our potato plants? It's awesome. And there they are. Oh gosh, I about fell through there. Okay, those guys are doing great. Still not quite mature. I do wonder if there might be some if we want to do a harvest shot this weekend. Our third video in the series is going to be the harvest. Beauty and I are going to cook a meal together. And now I just remember, I didn't know if I was going to use zucchini. Yeah, we're going to cook Beauty's awesome Italian zucchini. Harvest some potatoes, cook those up, mix some kale in there, and of course, our chicken. Just so good and so easy to make. That wraps up the farm tour. Let's go inside for the people tour. This is the only one awake so far. Lily, she'll me carry her higher. She says she's hungry. There you go, honey. How's that? Oh, good. You just get some more rest, okay? Papa will get you something to eat. Okay, Mr. Brown, how you doing, buddy? You watching the vlogs? Are you our #1 fan? Do you love watching those things? He loves watching the vlogs. Yellow. We don't know what you're saying. It sounds like yellow, but you're saying something. Are you saying Willow? Chidler in the fridge. Chidler in the fridge. Hey, what are you up to, honey? Hey, you look nice this morning. Are you going to help me make breakfast? What are you up to, Josiah?
Getting the Christmas veggie juice.
Okay, you like the Christmas veggie juice?
No.
What is this? Green superfood. We're going to mix it with some milk. You don't like that one? You don't seem so sure. Well, why are you getting it out? Well, thank you.
Apple juice.
Oh, you want the one? Yeah, that's the one that goes with apple juice. Hey, good morning, big guy. I see you're all nice and dressed up. Hey, look, Jonah, you were featured in Brian Harris's email this week.
Yay.
Yes. Hey, you remember when he challenged you to make a video in one day?
Yeah.
And that you would get $5 from him, and you did that?
And then I got 10.
Well, he gave you 10. He liked it so much. Well, he shared it with his audience to try to encourage people to just stop making excuses and start doing. And you're that kid. You're his example, an 8-year-old kid. Good job, buddy. Nice dance, Lily. Oh, what do we have here? Enough people give you a hard time about this oven. We're gonna clean it, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, she's just so busy. Make a content, man. 1 to 3 videos a day.
Yeah.
The oven gets a little out of hand.
Well, today is cleaning day, so I thought, well, how hard can this be? And my friend Krista gave me a good tip on how to do this, so I'm gonna try it out. It worked for her, so I thought, like, it can work for me.
Good, I like it.
Sprinkle the baking soda on to the bottom and to the door, and then I'm gonna spray it with vinegar. But because the sides of my oven are also really dirty, I made like a paste, and I'm spreading that on, and then I'll spray that with vinegar as well. And then you just spray it like every 10 minutes for like 45 minutes, and then you wipe it up and it comes clean.
Oh my gosh, honey, so an hour and a half later, no wonder you haven't cleaned this oven.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cleaning it. We do have a self-cleaning option, but when I was reading about it online, they said that a lot of people have problems with their oven afterwards, and this is like a 18-year-old oven.
Yeah.
And we did have some issues at Thanksgiving when I was cooking our turkey. It like started going really, really, really hot. So it makes me a little nervous to put it on self-cleaning. So I was like, well, I'll just do this. How hard can it be? It's hard.
Okay, so this is what we gotta look forward to. Good job.
So,
and then you gotta get the rest of that book.
Yeah,
so you're gonna be in here another 15 minutes. Okay, let me see your shirt. I think you're living up to this shirt, honey. What would Julia do? I swear, Julia Child would probably clean her oven.
She would.
Good job.
Thanks. The oven is finally done. It's not perfect, but it's better.